Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Yonkman. Good evening. I would first like to thank Dr. Yonkman and the Fred Moore staff for the honor to speak to you all today. I would also like to thank all the family members, fellow students, and Denton ISD board members for attending this evening's graduation. My name is Taylor DeMaurier, and I am a Fred Moore Dragon. Graduates, understand that your families are very proud of you today. They'll be smiling and cherishing this moment to remember forever. I know my mom is currently using up an entire box of tissues, probably my dad too. Now you may be wondering how someone so amazing and awesome like me has ended up here at this podium today. Well, this is my story. Like many people, I struggle with anxiety. However, I feel my anxiety is on a much larger scale than average. School made things even worse for me. I didn't really have any friends in high school, which made every day pretty lonely. See, in the past, I was very soft-spoken and couldn't really connect with others. Since my previous high school was so big, everything overwhelmed me, including the work. I would take to making friends online, and funnily enough, that's how I met some of the most important people in my life right now. During the pandemic, though, was when my real downfall started. I found that my world was collapsing around me as I lost my entire friend group. People who felt like family to me. Long story short, this sent me into a giant wave of depression and contributed to my failure in high school as a whole. So it was the darkest point in my life, so I gave up on trying. My mom was the one who told me about Fred Moore. I was hesitant, but it was worth giving a try. I had no other options. The idea of interviewing for a school was terrifying to me, but what more could I do? When I found myself in Dr. Yonkman's office, the conversation was as follows. So what made you choose to come to Fred Moore? That's it. Silence. I just sat there like a deer in headlights. It was really embarrassing. I looked at my mom in horror as if this man had just asked me the most complicated question conceivable. Thankfully, my mom did all the talking for me, and somehow I still got accepted. They said the school would allow me to work at my own pace, but what they really mean is they want you to keep going. The deadlines were important. It took some getting used to, but once I adjusted, getting through my classes was relatively tolerable. I would tell anyone thinking about Fred Moore that, yes, the pacing is fast, but you will adjust. If I could, then you could too. Furthermore, in my previous high school, I didn't feel encouraged or supported on a personal level, not in the way Fred Moore's staff does. Once I started getting encouragement and support from my teachers, combined with a smaller environment, it really made a huge difference in my academic endeavors. I would like to especially thank Ms. Cooper for being there and believing in me, even when I genuinely thought I would fail. That love and encouragement was what pushed me to achieve what I never thought I could. Ms. Cooper is an amazing teacher and even felt like a second mother to me at times. And I hope she realizes how much of an impact she made on me and how much of an inspiration she is to her students. Graduates. There is this rule in life that everything grows or dies. A tree is either growing or it's dying. It has nothing to do with how old you are or how you age, but it has everything to do with your drive to do better or to be better. The moment you stop trying is the moment you start to die. Thinking about it, life is just choices. You could either choose to think of life as a huge waiting game, and you could choose to think of life feeling muddled in this abyss of self-misunderstanding, or you can find your identity. I still have so much to learn, like a lot to learn, but it's safe to say that I've grown so much from where I was 2 years ago. If I could go back in time and tell my old self all that I've accomplished, I wouldn't believe it at all. I would also like to thank my mom and dad, my dad being known as the legend Keith DeMaurier, not only for being my biggest supporters, but for raising me to be the person I am today. I am very fortunate to be your daughter, and I will forever be grateful for your love and guidance. I love you both equally. My final words tonight, be optimistic. Being optimistic is such a powerful trait because nothing can really keep you down. You always just keep pushing forward, no matter what is thrown at you, because you still know how amazing life truly is. As my mom always said to me, this too shall pass. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, because the mistakes I have made have led me to one of the best moments of my life, which is standing up here. So with great honor, I would like to say, congratulations, class of 2022.
Yeah! Woo!
Thank you, Taylor. We're all very proud of you as well. And our final speaker this evening will be Brittany Diaz Cardona. Brittany, if you'll please come forward.